You guys can hear me now.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay. Hey.
Okay, I'm going to mute all of us.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome to another episode of Billion Chants. My name is Kish, and I'll be the host for today. Today is August 2nd, Sunday, as good a day as any to do some chanting. So I'm very new to the Billion Chants team, and I'm playing a very small role behind the scenes. It's an honor just to be here today, and it's a blessing to be part of this great initiative. Seeing how selfless and consistently the whole team has been working to put this show on every day, as well as seeing everyone come in and really enjoy what we're doing, it's been amazing. And the proof of how powerful and popular this is in the statistics. Billion Chants has almost 8.5 million chants logged as of today. That's pretty amazing if you ask me. I know we still have a long way to go to our lofty goal of billion chants, but so far so good. I just wanted to take a second to appreciate everyone involved in this, chanting, setting up, leading. It's truly magical what we're doing here. With that said, let me introduce our wonderful guest for today. Meenakshi Srinivasan is returning to Billion Chants today to grace us with her passion and devotion. She is an educator in the Campbell Union High School district and is a senior Art of Living teacher. She teaches the Happiness Program, Youth Empowerment Seminar, and the Art of Living Silence Retreat course. She also co-leads the Care for Children project and is passionately involved in some new upcoming projects. In her very busy schedule, she has taken the time to be here with us as we dive deep into chanting. So Meenakshi, I heard you're pretty busy. Would you like to share some of the things you're working on right now?
Sure. So as you already mentioned, we kickstarted the one of our biggest annual fundraisers for the Care for Children program, which educates more than 72,000 students. in over 700 plus schools back in India, in the rural and tribal areas. As you know, it's a total lockdown position still around the world in many parts. And these children who live in these very remote areas where they do not have access to these kind of Wi-Fi that you and I just take for granted these days. And they, for various reasons, it's reaching education to them is quite a challenge. I mean, it's quite a challenge under normal conditions. Now it has become like a bigger thing. So a very, very spirited, inspired team is working, and they're doing this virtual walkathon. You can learn a lot more about it and how you can register and support the education of all these students on their website, which is careforchildren.org. So I'd highly encourage everyone to go there and check it out. So that got kickstarted yesterday. It's going to go for 20 days.
Oh, wow.
And the next thing I'm very excited about is our we, as you know, that all of us, we are all doing such amazing work around the world. All this, some of the OVBI projects, all these things, everybody. And there's another beautiful organization called the International Association for Human Values, which is IAHV. And they have spearheaded so many amazing programs and projects around the world. And it has been in the back of my mind saying, how do we bring it out to the people? Like, I know about it because I'm involved in some small part here or there. I do something and then I get to know about it. I'm like wowed about what they do. But I found that not many people are even aware of all the amazing work that people are doing and engaging in around the world. And so these are some beautiful, inspiring stories of how, when you're established in knowledge and wisdom and you have beautiful practices of meditation, you can really go and impact the world without getting burnt out and without getting, into all those other things that happens. So it's just like expressing your full potential in a very beautiful way. So I'm looking forward to this new series. It's a web series of various people who are leading these projects. And them coming and sharing their stories online. So I really hope that we get lots of people to come and support this event. So it's today. It's starting today at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So
that's amazing. Yeah. Wow.
You can catch them live on Facebook.com/IHV. That is where you'd go if you want to watch it today. Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Please, everyone, go check that out. Now's the time to get involved and, raise the vibration of everybody. So, yeah, take it away, Meenakshi.
So are we ready for the chanting now? So let's all just close our eyes and go and connect with that stuff that's within ourselves. Yeah. And we'll start with 3 Om chanting. Let's take a deep breath in and let it out. And we'll chant Om. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Namah Shivaya.
गरुडासना माहेश्वरी वृषारूढा कौमारी शिखिवाहना ब्राह्मी हंससमारूढा सर्वाभरणभूषिता नानाभरणशोभाढ्या नानारत्नोपशोभिताः दृश्यन्ते रथमारूढा देव्यः क्रोधसमाकुलाः शङ्खं चक्रं गदां शक्तिं हलं च मुसलायुधम् खेटकं तोमरं चैव परशुं पाशमेव च कुन्तायुधं त्रिशूलं च शाङ्घमायुधमुत्तमम् दैत्यानां देहनाशाय भक्तानामभयाय च धारयन्त्यायुधानीत्थं देवानां च हिताय वै महाबले महोत्साहे महाभयविनाशिनी त्राहि मां देवि दुष्प्रेक्ष्ये शत्रूणां भयवर्धिनी प्राच्यां रक्षतु मामैन्द्री आग्नेयामग्निदेवता दक्षिणेवतु वाराही नैऋत्यां खड्गधारिणी प्रतीच्यां वारुणी रक्षेत् वायव्यां मृगवाहिनी उदीच्यां रक्षकौबेरी ईशान्यां शूलधारिणी ऊर्ध्वं
Hey Meenakshi, sorry for the technical glitches. It is my first time hosting this technically, and of course, I'm not the best person for it. But so let's just use this opportunity to have a little conversation about the Inspire thing that you are launching with IAHV.
Sure. Okay. So, as I was telling earlier with Kish, I know how much work OVBI is doing. It's very close to my heart. We do this kind of work around the world, and I find that a lot of us who are involved in these service projects, we are very rooted in our meditation practices, and yoga practices. And the chanting, of course, helps to bring a little boost of energy. It's like what I call my energy booster. So between all that, I found that we are not really sharing our stories. In our little small circles, we know some of the stories that are happening and the amazing impact we're having on various segments of our populations. But it has not been clearly and cogently shared. The miracles, how certain things came to be. I'm sure you can also share a lot when I put you on the screen. So that's when we said, let us come up with a web series, since everybody is sitting at home these days in front of the computer. We said, let's do something on Sunday afternoons and get people to get to know some of these amazing, inspirational work that is happening around the world, which is touching millions of lives. I know the water project alone of the OVB has touched millions of lives. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Like that, we have hundreds and thousands of projects from around the world, which engage hundreds of thousands of volunteers who are very committed to this, of making seeing a change that they want to see, like they're making that change. So I'm very, very grateful and fortunate that we are having these forums where we can share all these beautiful things that are happening.
Oh, that's wonderful. So Meenakshi, you have been an Art of Living teacher for many, many years, and you have been leading Care for Children work. You have kids of your own who have grown during this time, and now these various opportunities of telling the stories. And for people who don't know, Meenakshi also conducts not just the Art of Living courses, but also knowledge series. I'm part of one of her knowledge series right now. And it has always been amazing that people tend to kind of not have time to kind of just do a few things. And there's always this notion of running out of time. How do you do this? How do you kind of manage to be a mother, a substitute teacher, the Art of Living teacher, run knowledge series, put together these events? So what's your secret?
There is really no secret. See, we all get only 24 hours in a day. Yes or no? What happens, I remember the time 25 years ago before Ashtavakra happened to me. I'll be very honest with you. I'll tell you a secret today. Don't share it in your Ashtavakra class. So I used to hate doing dishes. Okay. And guess what? Most of my half the day in my mind, the heaviest load in my head was dishes. You understand what I'm saying? Because it would weigh heavily on my head because I hated it. I didn't want to get my hands wet. I didn't like that feeling of scrubbing and doing all that stuff. So I was like, you know what? It's there, but I have to take care of it. It's there. I've got to take care of it. So this went on and on. So instead of just going there, getting that darn thing done and just getting out of the kitchen, I would just postpone and postpone and postpone. And while I'm sitting and doing something else, my mind will not even be with that thing because these dishes would be sitting in my head. So this is how most of us live our lives. Actually, if you really think about it, the mind is stuck with 1,000 things and it weighs us down saying, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do this, blah, blah, blah. And then what happens? The mind is churning. The body is not acting. It's not doing anything. And then what happens? We neither do anything with the body, nor are we getting the mind quiet. So what the secret really with all these practices is nothing but you switch it, swap it. And what is the swap? You get the body to get on with it, I find some of my students, at least my son, my older one especially, is big time into writing all that he has to do for the day. And yeah, it's good to have that list. And as long as you get those checks done next to that list, it's great. That means your mind is focused, check, check, done, done. Otherwise, the mind is occupied. Oh my God, I have to get so much done and nothing gets done.
Yeah.
So that is all. It's just swapping it and getting the body into dynamic action and the mind very centered. It's just there in the moment. And then you just get it done. That's it, finished. So I don't really think about it like, oh, I'm doing so much. I don't even feel I'm doing anything. Every moment brings an opportunity of something in which I can serve, if I can, to the best of my ability. And then I prioritize. I mean, I'm very clear. I only teach one course a month, or for the silence is just once in 3 months. I'm very, very clear on that because I'm committed to my other things also. So I just make sure that there is no overbooking myself. I'm no superhuman. I'm not living in a dimension where there's no time or there's too much time. I'm not in those levels. So I just know where my limits are, and I just say this is all I can do, and that's all I'm going to commit to. That's it.
You are such an inspiration. And Meenakshi, as I continue on my journey of service and sadhana and being part of this community, I hope to continue to be inspired by you. And thank you very much for joining us today.
Oh, it's a pleasure as always, Dolly. For me, OVBI, especially the water project that you guys are supporting, is very, very close to my heart. I can't tell you how close it is to my heart.
Well, that's wonderful. We would be kicking off our live series too. So I will keep you posted on that. And thank you very much again. Everyone who is in our audience, please log your chants at the billionchants.org. Your chants and the numbers adding up counts, because we have to reach 1 billion pretty soon. Anyway,
thanks for reminding me. I have to log in and I put it in my chants too. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.